want to talk about cash versus cash flow. As real estate investors, are we looking to build cash, or are we looking to build cash flow? Do we want to accumulate a large amount of cash, or do we want to accumulate large amounts of monthly revenue coming in the first of the month or scattered throughout the month, coming in from payments from payment buyers, tenant buyers, renters potentially? Or do we want to just fix and flip and accumulate large amounts of capital? I personally think cash flow in most cases is the way to go. Now, you can't sell every home on payments. You will run out of money eventually, unless you're doing buying on payments and you're buying with owner financing. And there are people, sometimes it'll be surprising, they will accept owner financing. They will sell to you on payments. Maybe they're in a good position, they have another property that they're not living there currently, they just want to get rid of it, and they will accept monthly payments. But most people, they're going to want cash, and cash buyers are pretty much, as real estate investors, those are our competition. And especially around tax time, there's going to be a lot of cash buyers in the market. As the age-old saying goes, cash is king. Everybody's heard that. You may think, I need cash to do deals. How am I going to do deals without cash? And of course, it's true. Now, as a mobile home investor, these deals we're purchasing cash are normally rock bottom, potentially at zero cost many times, a lot more often than most people would think. And you don't need a lot of cash, especially if you're just going to do a deal at a time and move on to the next one. You can sell on payments, and that monthly revenue each month coming in is going to be able to finance these deals. And I used to think this, oh, but I need to save up. I need to have hundreds of thousands of dollars saved up in capital ready to invest so I can do big deals. In reality, these big deals that the big players in real estate investing are doing, most of them are financed. Most people aren't buying multifamily properties, $1.2 million, and just paying all cash. And for mobile home parks, most people aren't buying mobile home parks cash. They're financed in some way, shape, or form, and you're using the cash flow from that investment to pay off the park. You may think, how am I ever going to do big multi-million-dollar deals? I need to save up all that cash. In reality, the people that are doing those deals, they're financing them. Of course, you're going to do cash deals. You're going to have to do cash deals. But in my personal opinion, and for what I'm going to do in my business, is definitely lean into the payment side of things. As we know, banks kind of have one of the biggest rackets going, making huge amounts of money, lending money. And if you could just get a little taste of that, you'll be in good shape. And we're not banks. We can be much more flexible, easy to work with, more caring, compassionate, and like real humans with people when we're selling them homes on payments. It's going to give people a much easier time than working with a bank, having to jump through all their hoops. And we do need them to jump through hoops when we're selling on payments. You can't just put anybody in the home. You're going to have maybe 5, 8, 10, 15, 20, 30-year relationship with this person. You really want to pre-screen. You really want to screen, your tenants, tenant buyers, and make sure you're getting a good person in there. It's much better to have a vacant home sit for a while than to have a bad tenant or tenant buyer in there every time. If you're just doing fix and flips, you're doing cash deals every single time, and you have no guaranteed income coming in each month. It sounds kind of silly, but it can be scary. You have no guarantee, and that's part of why I want to really lean into the payment side of things and have that guaranteed income coming in for 5, 8, 10, 15 plus years. Really have that stability, a lot less stress of having, I have to do these deals, I have to keep these cash deals going, otherwise I have zero income coming in. Let's say you've sold 10 mobile homes on payments for $500 a month after the lot rent, payment to you for the home, you're cash flowing $5,000 a month. You can easily pick up another mobile home for $5,000. So then you're doing 12 per year. You go from 10, now you have 22, then you have 34. And you can see how it can scale pretty rapidly from there. Once you have enough homes that you've sold on payments, even if you don't have the capital to do a deal right then, all you have to do is wait a month, boom, you have another 5, 10, 15 grand coming in. Especially in this day and age of all the scams that are going around, I personally would not want hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in my bank account knowing that I could wake up one day and it's all drained and then I have nothing. All those cash deals that you did, they mean nothing now if you don't have the cash. I'd feel much more secure knowing I have monthly payments coming in every month. And even if all of my assets are gone, somebody steals them all, very unlikely, but these are the things that I think about. At least I have monthly income. I could start right back up doing deals in a matter of 1 month. If you have no capital to do any deals, but you have cash flow coming in each month, all you would have to do is wait. You could even get it under a purchase and sale contract, give yourself 90 days until closing, then you have 3 months of cash flow. You should have the capital to do that deal by then. But cash is cash. It's there, it can be gone. Cash flow, think of it like a river flowing. Now cash is just a reservoir, it's a pond. It heats up in the summertime, starts evaporating, it could dry up in no time. If it has nothing feeding it, if that reservoir runs out of the supply, the little creek feeding it, it's gonna dry up eventually. So you wanna make sure your reservoir has many little creeks, many little streams coming in so that reservoir never dries up. That's why you want the flow. You don't want to just dump in a big rainstorm here and there to fill your reservoir. What happens when the rain's gone? What if it doesn't rain? What if the precipitation is down? It can start to dry up. That's why you want many creeks feeding your reservoir of cash.